viewed elections in the past as a diplomat. You've seen it as a politician now. You've been part of the political process. Do you feel that it's entered absurd levels with now sex videos coming out, rape accusations? It's become so filthy, these elections.
No, I wouldn't go to that extent. Look, what is democracy? It's a full play of all the forces at play by those who want to advocate programs, by those who want to criticize, by those who want to indulge in this thing. But by and large, the electoral process and the conduct of these elections and those who participate in it need to be complemented. I mean, if you look at the total number of people who will participate in this, all right, there will be cases of invectives being hurled, including at us. Regrettable, but they make a fool of themselves when you use those terms. And this is not the first election. This happened during 2014, it happened during 2019. And I think whoever uses that kind of speech and hurls invectives do themselves more harm. Put that aside. But the more important thing is, if somebody misbehaves or there is, you referred to tapes or that evidence, if it is genuine, like, look, there can be a morphing also. But if it is genuine, I think that's part of the electoral process. And if somebody has used dominant power in order to coerce or to put boys or girls or women into those kinds of positions, I think they deserve to be condemned. And condemned with all the might at our command. And even one case like this is one case too many. But let's not hide it, let's not put it under the carpet. Equally, if there are false accusations, then we must be able to clear.
Correct. Is it the kind of videos that are coming out, the kind of speeches that are made, has it vitiated the atmosphere? Because the allegation is that after the first round of polling, your party got into a super aggressive mode and there have been anti-minority comments. Being from the Sikh faith, how do you see this?
I would be very, very careful in making generalizations. There will always be individuals in all parties, who will give vent to their personal frustrations or who would make those statements, But by and large, I think the parties themselves turn around and, take action against it. For instance, in our case, if I remember correctly, there was one particular individual who had been in parliament and who was making suggestions, but those were his personal suggestions. He didn't get a ticket. So second issue, which I would say, there are people who get up in parliament or elsewhere and use language which can be described as unparliamentary. They don't get tickets. If you have those correcting mechanisms within the party, then I think it becomes known. For instance, there was a particular gentleman who became very high profile, and there were, people of a sporting fraternity, protesting against him. He didn't get a ticket. So as long as we have these filtering mechanisms, I think it is a very good sign. And I think for the BJP, I must confess, we've gone from being a party with 2 members in the Lok Sabha to now 290, then 303, and this time 350 by ourselves. These things are bound to happen. A lot of people will join us. The filtration process sometimes will be delayed. Sometimes they will get excited. But, in a large carnival of democracy, these things are to be taken in their stride.